Testing, 1, 2, perfect. Welcome everybody. We're just getting started. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Friday, Friday, Friday. Let's get going. Welcome, Brad. How are you? Thank you for that membership, by the way. What's happening? Rehydrating from the day. I got you, my friend. Havoc, what's going on, bro? I hope everybody's ready to have a good time tonight. All right. Wait, what? What? We just got anonymous. We have an anonymous. Oh my. Stand by, stand by, stand by, stand by. Hold on. Hello? Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, there we go. There we go. Guys, we haven't even started the stream and we have an anonymous donation. Holy cow. What just happened here? What was it? Why can't I even see it? What is going on? Hold on just a minute. For some reason, my dashboard is not showing this, but it shows that we just got an anonymous donation of $25. There it is. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Brad. Bash LB, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Thank you for that follow. Guys, wow, thank you so much. What a way to start off the stream. We didn't even get out of the intro music and you guys have already got it going. Guys, check this out. You guys see the total up there? The team total in just over 48 hours. I mean, we started 2 days ago. 2 days ago, we're already at 46,644.82 as a team. That is absolutely amazing. Now, I have to tell you a story. Anybody in chat, do you all watch like Daily Driven Exotics? You know, DDE? I have a story for you here. And while I get ready for that, look at this. We're going to give a pair of these away, but they're going to be in different colors. They're going to be gold, bone white, and black. We're going to give a pair of Skull Goblet can holders. Oh, my. It's Even Team Fan. Thank you for the follow. So let me tell you, um, one of the individuals they have on DDE, Garrett Thomas, announced a number of years ago, number of months ago, I should say, not years, months, that he had some sort of small cell cancer, and he had to have part of his leg chopped off from the knee down, basically. I believe it was his left one. Maybe it was his right one. I can't remember at the moment. My brain's a little fuzzy. But today he actually put up a YouTube video saying the doctors have now told him that it's terminal. Now, I need you guys to consider this. Garrett is a really cool guy, worked really hard for his family, got a wife and 3 kids, and he's no longer going to be there shortly. And these are young kids. This is one of the reasons why we need to raise as much money as possible to get rid of this monster. We need all the money for research to get rid of this monster because it is such a sad story. He's such a good guy. He's young. He doesn't deserve this. You know? I'm just saying we've got to get rid of it. It's just not right. Nobody deserves to go through that. Salud. Or skol. Anyhow, that Pepsi almost has gone warm. I got stuff to show you guys before we get into things. We will possibly be having some guests tonight. I did finally get all that set up. Hopefully I got it set up right. But I need to take a look at Projects in Dad's Garage real quick. Because thank you, Heidi. Thank you. I need to see what Havoc's day's been like. Let me go to that Discord. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Where's the Havoc stuff? Dang, that basket from Midnight Wolf, that's sick. That rainbow basket, that's nice. I like that. Printer go brrr. Nope. Where's your stuff, dude? Oh, hey, there it is. You guys want to see the downside of 3D printing? You guys want to see the downside of 3D printing? I'm going to show this Havoc. I'm going to show it. You mind? You mind if I show it? This is the downside of 3D printing. I actually experienced this myself today, believe it or not. Oh, my big old brain is in the way. But if you guys can see, that is called a monster poo. That's a monster poo. Yeah, I had the same thing happen over on the Flash Forge today. So let me get that moved over here so we don't dox anybody. But the downside is spending all your time and money on printers and filament. I know the feeling. If you see behind me, there's a plethora of printers on the top shelf and the bottom shelf, and there's more. There are some things in the works right now when the new workshop gets built, guys. That's oh yeah, the blob. Yeah, the blob. That said, let me show you guys. There's been a few updates to the actual campaign here. That's what happens. You put oh my God, you forgot to put the belt plate on. Oh man. That's the Pandora's box. Wow. By the way, this is my 5-year anniversary with Tiltify. I didn't even know that till the other day. But we now have the schedule up on the Tiltify page, all the top donators. Now, let me show you this. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Stand Up to Cancer is the leading team behind this. I am part of, you know, the team that's right now trying to raise money for Stand Up to Cancer and Stand Up Builders. And for certain donations, I'm giving away coaster sets for each. And if you want, any donation qualifies for a maker coin from myself. These will never be printed again. These are one-off runs. And these are the same as the coasters, just in maker coin size. Hey, Mythical, what's happening? I did get a live video out. Unfortunately, I just didn't get it out early enough. So, you know, that's one of the things that I'm just like, well, crap. But let me show you guys some of the things that have changed. Is we actually have some things happening. So let me go back here. Let me go back here. Let me go back here. This is not what I wanted. Let's go back here and incentives. There we are. Milestones. Rewards. There we are. So for every $10 you get, for a $10 donation, you get a shout out on stream. And Brad, yours definitely qualifies for that. So Brad Stanton, I don't know if you stream or not, but you get a shout out, my friend. Layers by Lily, how are you? Welcome. Every $50 donation gets a coaster set. And then if we ever get a $500 donation, let me get this guy here. This is Joe. This is Joe, my xenomorph. This is not my model. This is from another creator, but this took 30 hours to print on an Ender 3 Max Neo. I will give him away for a $500 donation. I will send him to you no matter what. Well, I thank you for being here, Brad. That's just awesome. Projects in Dad's Garage. Hello. By the way, wifey gave me a haircut today. I don't know what you guys think about it. I think it's awesome. It looked a lot better before I took a nap and slept on it. You know, just saying. Oh, yes. Explode screen? What? I don't want to explode my screen. I wouldn't have anything to see on. Criminy, asking me to destroy things. Yowzers. But look at the baldness going on here. Look at that. Look at the thinning right there. Yeah. Hey, but I got to say, I have kept my hair 20 years longer than my father did. So Heidi's being mean. Somebody go smack around my mod because she's being mean to me, wanting me to explode screens, man. It's just not right. It's just not right. So we do have a couple things that we're trying to print right now. It is stupidly humid in the house. Even with the AC on drying mode in here, because the window AC has a dryer mode, and all the filament, you know, the filament dryers going and everything, it's still really difficult to print stuff. But let me show you what we got going on. Beep. You gonna spend tonight and tomorrow trying to save this? You got it, man. Just get a blowtorch out or a hot air gun. Yeah, there you go. If you don't got one, go to Harbor Freight. Pick up a $10 hot air gun. But so I found this really sick little print here. It is a Lego minifig toilet paper roll holder. Since we're doing a maker stream for that, most of the makers are actually going to be doing Lego stuff. Hint, hint, so will I. I'm like, you know what? Let's build a Lego minifig. So I started searching for Lego minifig, and I found a toilet paper roll holder, and I thought it was apt because you're also making things when you're in there too. What's up, Bald? Man, what's up, Doc? Sorry, I have not responded back to you. My Discord has been really messed up today, but I also have not been at this computer very often today. I have been running around cleaning and doing other things, getting everything ready. So I apologize. I haven't been able to play PUBG in many mornings. I'm trying. After this campaign is over, we will definitely play some PUBG, believe me. But and maybe in a day or two in between, I'm kind of overloaded right now. Baker's torch, exactly. Baker's torch works well. How's the stop smoking thing going? We're trying. We're trying. I have this guy going right here. My old vape. I'm using zero Nick vape juice. So it's more for the oral fixation, right? And I did get the rowing machine put together last night, tried it out. I haven't had time to work on it to use it today, but I'm going to do that just before bed. So I'm going to be trying to do about 15 to 20 minutes on the rowing machine in the morning and just before bed. We'll see how that helps. So, I mean, I've been smoking for 33 years. I need to stop. It's gotten just too much. I mean, everybody says the classic radio, smoker's voice is cool. It's not when you're actually talking with it. It hurts sometimes. But that said, let's see. Let's go to the Cobra S1 real quick and see if we can get a camera up. That face looks nasty. But I don't know. Oh yeah, we got to stop it. This is what I'm talking about. I'm going to pull this build plate out in a minute and show you guys. I have been trying to start the first layer on this forever, and this is being printed in ABS. So, and it's already been through the dryer for 32 hours. Let me grab this plate. Ah, Jesus. Let's go to the overhead camera. So can you guys see this right here? Look at this nonsense. This right here is beautiful. This is very thin right here. And this is real stringy. This already popped off the plate. This already popped off. I'm just not sure what's going on with it. I just printed a perfect model on that printer, so it's not the printer. And the land of Z's is waiting. You have a great night. Oh, get some sleep, brother. Get some sleep. Okay. So for everybody just joining, we are raising money today and for the next, basically the next week for Stand Up Builders 2025, a group of us trying to raise money for Stand Up to Cancer. Please, please, please. I'm looking at the wrong camera. Please, 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 if you can, hit that donate button, exclamation point donate in chat, or hit the QR code on the screen. Coldplay for PLA and Pet G. Yeah. I mean, I know I'm running. This is ABS Plus, so well, actually, no, this is just ABS, and it's printing at my standard profile that always works, and it's just not working, which is just frustrating me because it's on PETG on the other printer. I was getting not first layer adhesion issues, but blobbing. And I was like, wait a minute, this printer's never blobbed. The stock plate is meh. You know what? The double-sided PE sheet from Anycubic is actually pretty good. I haven't had too many issues with it. I mean, I printed these on it, and they all printed beautifully. But here's what we'll do. We'll bring out one of the fancy hollow sheets. Let me clean it off here real quick. By the way, guys, today on Pezla's stream, I won a bottle of Vision Miner. Yeah. And then last week, I won filament from Jerry from su2c. So it's auto leveling, yes. So why is that camera not facing me at all? Oh, I think I know what's going on. There, let me move this monitor back just a tad. There we go. That makes a lot of sense. Let me know in a few days how the you know what? I am very interested on that. You know, there's a lot of people that have been saying a lot of different things about the Artillery M1, and I am very interested in that printer. Very interested indeed. So, like I said, donations of $500 gets my Xenomorph. This thing's heavy too. It's got almost 2 full spools in it. Comes tomorrow. Oh, you think you're standing in the lobby? All right. Let me do this real quick, Project Dad, and then I will get over to that screen real quick. Hold on, man. Hold my. So, 3D HP Jerry, you know, every Saturday he puts on a maker a grouping, you know, just a general chat for makers. And in his stream last week on last Saturday, I actually won the roll of su2c filament, and it showed up today. So let's unpackage this, because there's a lot of rumors of what actually shows up and what doesn't show up when you buy when you get one of these from su2c. So first things first, we have the filament. Some more packaging to everybody else. This is actually their what did I order? The deep blue ABS. This is gorgeous. It looks black in that camera, but it's not. You can almost see the blue. So then I opened the box, and there's a bunch of surprises in here. So we got stickers, more stickers, more stickers, even more stickers. And then we have ABS black sample, ABS white sample, FMT ABS gray. Whoa. And then we have ABS orange and yellow, ABS cool white, and FMT ABS KHK. Talk about cool. I mean, samples are fun because if you need to run a quick print that doesn't use a lot of filament, samples always is better than opening up a brand new spool, right? So thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Ziltech. It was very kind of you. Yeah, there's like pages and pages of this stuff. That's awesome. That said, let's go see if 6 deconstructed benchy boats. Exactly. Checkers. All right, let's go to the collab cam screen, see if I can get this thing to work. All right, so let me open up this collab cam. And show on screen. There's Projects in Dad's Garage.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing, buddy? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. So I'm glad the collab cam actually worked because I was really concerned that it was not going to do what it needed to do.
Yeah, this is what you were working on the other day, right?
Kind of, yeah. This is it's direct through OBS, not through StreamYards or StreamLabs or anything like that. So I've got it set up for 3 people. I can go up to 11, but I just don't want to have a huge screen setup at the moment.
Yeah, it'd probably be pretty system intensive too on your end.
Oh yeah, not really.
OBS, and
not really.
StreamLabs or something.
Well, it goes through StreamLabs' Mux system.
Okay.
So they're the actual central piece. So it's it's pretty good.
You know more
pretty good
than I do.
So what do you have going on?
Right in a second, I'm printing parts for Nerf blasters. My daughter gets home from vacation on Sunday, and she wants to build her new Nerf blasters.
We got to turn you up there a little bit. Everybody says you're a little low. There we go. It was on my end, not yours. So
yeah, I can only see YouTube chat, by the way. I think maybe.
I actually don't even have chat on the screen. Let me add that because you're right. I completely forgot to add chat. Chat box, add source. So let's throw the chat right here. There we go. Anyway, so for those of you that are watching that don't know, this is Projects in Dad's Garage. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell everybody what you do.
Projects in Dad's Garage. Real name's Alex, but yeah, most people just call me Projects. I spent a lot of time working on printers and just doing whatever crazy thing I can come up with, or not that I come up with normally. Normally it's somebody else that came up with it. But then that's about it, man. Got onto a kick doing some Nerf blasters a few weeks ago, so I've been doing that. My daughter's been having a blast with that.
I need to show you this because this is what I think I posted a picture to you, but I was given this for, I think it was Christmas or my birthday or something like that. And it's pretty sick. It's, full auto and all that good stuff. It's a Nerf blaster, by the way, everybody, just so you know. I really want to make this thing into like a saw.
That'd be sweet.
I think it would be just an absolute blast. Zach Friedman did a new video today about a new Nerf blaster that he designed. Did you see that?
I did. That's why I was late getting to your stream here. I was busy watching that.
That thing is an engineering. Well, it's a feat of engineering and a nightmare in its own.
Yeah. Traffic, most of them are fixed now, and I don't think you have a whole lot of room to talk, sir. I've seen the picture. Traffic had a little bit
But
of bad luck this morning with or overnight with a print. Did you get that fixed, sir?
oh, that's so funny. So, by the way, everybody, there is some fun stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks between myself and this gentleman. To, you know, that way
Yes.
we're doing something going to be. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I don't know. I think we should hold off to tell
Well, I was just going to say we were going to be printing a bunch of whistles, but that's fine.
them. Oh yeah.
Havoc style
Well,
whistles.
I've got a, PC build. You can come on my stream and collab with me while I put that together. Speaking of
Yeah,
which, M.2 card showed up today.
nice, nice. Your box is literally right down there. I need to go get some foam and some bubble wrap to protect it. So it
Yeah,
will be
something like
shipped out
the cheapest place I
ASAP.
found was like Lowe's or Home Depot. Can't remember which one, but Lowe's or Home Depot was the cheapest place I found for it.
Yeah, well, we have a Dollar Tree here, so
Ooh. I've never
we don't
thought to
have
look
any.
in Dollar Tree.
I live in the middle of nowhere, so
Ah,
Home Depot is an
victim of
hour away.
victim of the Dollar General.
Dollar General, and we have a Dollar General, and across the street a Dollar Tree.
Of course you did.
Yeah,
I try not to patronize their stores. Patronize, whatever.
same.
Um,
I honestly
I've
would
been
rather. I
working
mean,
with,
as much as I want to support my local economy, I would much rather order from Amazon.
yeah, they they don't do good things in the world.
No, no, not really.
If you don't know, just do a quick Google search. You'll probably get a
No,
list
well,
of states that are suing them currently.
I mean, well, there's not on the political side, just on the quality side of things. I'm pretty sure 90% of what's in both of those stores is worse than Temu.
Yeah, no, I don't mean I don't. I'm not even talking on the political side either. So, uh,
Well, on the law
the
side,
issue
there's
with
definitely some shady things going on.
yeah on that side of it too, but just the taking advantage of people that don't have the money. They build them in low income areas
Yep.
and also in rural areas that don't have anything else, right? And then they sell very small sizes of stuff at a reasonable price, you would think. Until you start doing the math on how much it's costing you per ounce for, I don't know, say your Tide that you're buying there,
Uh
and you
huh.
realize that you're spending 3 times what it would cost you to walk into Walmart and buy a big container of it, you know. And I understand cash flow. I've had businesses sometimes you spend more in the long run to avoid spending a whole lot now, right? And I get
Yep.
that, but they're just preying on people that don't have the money, and then they're just putting them into a cycle where they can't get out of it because they're spending exponentially more on than the person that can go to Walmart or Costco or BJ's or Sam's Club or you know
Yeah.
local Kroger or wherever.
I mean, you're not wrong at any length of that because about 2 months ago, my wife and I decided we were going to start doing our major shopping, dry goods and everything like that, up at Walmart.
Uh-huh.
Lord knows you don't buy meat from Walmart because it's higher price than anywhere in the world. But dry goods in bulk are so much cheaper than buying it locally,
Yeah.
especially buying it at a dollar store.
Yeah. Even if you've got to go on Amazon and order it from Amazon,
Yep.
a dollar or two more than Walmart costs, but it gets delivered to your door. If you're only getting one or two things, that's worth it in the gas savings versus driving for you an hour or whatever to a Walmart. So I get that, but spending, you know, $4 for, enough laundry soap to do 2 loads of laundry versus spending $16 for enough laundry soap to do 100 loads of laundry. That's a big difference.
Yeah, it is.
And that's
Brad
just laundry
says,
soap. Like that applies to just about everything in their store.
yeah. Brad, I
And
can't
that's
even imagine
before all the
having a
legal
Dollar
stuff.
General built next to my house.
Yeah.
That would drive me absolutely insane.
Brad, yeah. That's the other thing. You get a lot of people shopping at those stores that just don't care. So they're not taking care of their stuff. They're definitely not taking care of anything else. So you end up with that kind of stuff. I know, yeah, I end up with trash in my yard from because I live, near elementary, high school football field thing. After the game, it's like, oh, where's this
That's
go? Right here.
Brad, that is absolutely awful, but I love it. Move the pig pen next to their parking lot.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's like God.
Oh shit.
So here's a question for you.
Yeah.
I am I not streaming this? Let me go look here. Here, share video source with you. Like capture. There we go.
Let me
So
click on just that screen. No, it's not gonna let me do that. Interesting. I can see it. I just thought maybe I could just bring up it by itself.
I don't know if you could or not. But so I'm trying to print the rest of Thor's hammer, and I moved it over from the Ender 3 Max Neo because it literally took 20 hours for one half of Thor's hammer. So I'm like, okay, it printed fine on the Ender 3. I used the exact same PETG profile, and maybe it's not being cooled fast enough, but it blobs constantly.
Can I see a sample of it?
Uh, yeah, yep. Where did it go? Well, that's not it. It's
So
buried
that's
in
the
the poop.
so this is the other thing I do that most people don't know about. Um, is I'm a community admin in a extremely large YouTubers um system, and all I do all the time is help people that are new to the hobby figure out print settings, what's wrong with their printer, why stuff's not working. Like uh Grant's Print Fix Friday is my life. Now the last few weeks I've been kind of away from it a little bit. I've been focusing a lot on my streaming, and when I'm not doing that, I've been dealing with some, health issue stuff. But yeah, a very large portion of what I do in the 3D printing community is actually help people out that are new to the hobby.
Yeah. So, well, there's a purpose for my asking. Is because I'm trying to. There's a lesson to be learned as well. Is things don't always stay the same from printer to printer. Even the exact same models, things don't always stay the same.
Yeah.
But I have been fighting this issue all day long. Now, there was a little the stringing pet G is horrible for stringing. Everybody knows that. On the original print, it's not bad, but there is some blobbing in the print itself. I don't have enough light to actually show it. I haven't got all the supports off either, so. But you can see there's a little bit of blobbing, but layer wise, it's absolutely perfect. But yeah,
Yeah,
there's
so
some
it's
blotting
picking up
issues.
material and dropping it off other places.
Exactly.
What it looks like.
Now, it's
You'll,
gotten really
you'll
bad
build up
on the
material on
Flash
your
Forge.
nozzle.
Yeah, it's gotten really bad on the Flash Forge, and the nozzle's clean on both of them, by the way. Um, both of them are rocking hardened steel nozzles, not brass.
So
But and we were
this is
talking
what.
about the other day about the moisture issues. This PETG is literally sitting in that new dryer right behind me, and it has been for 2 days.
Yeah, so this isn't a very good A/B comparison, but I don't know if you've ever noticed on some nozzles, um, they come to a very sharp point,
Mm-hmm.
exactly the size, basically, of the hole that comes out. Other ones have a flat area around the point of your nozzle.
Yep.
I find that for PET G, it is very much advantageous to use one that comes to a very sharp point. So the nozzle doesn't have any drag over top of the part to grab any extra material. And um, I find that all the cooling you can throw at it helps a lot and print slow. But I also print my PET G enclosed.
Well, that's what the Flash Forge is. It's enclosed.
Yeah.
So, but
Because
I
one
learned
time
something
I
new
need to
every
print
day.
something,
I had no
every
idea
time I
about
need to
the
print PET
nozzle
G,
point.
it is something large. And I have a problem with PET G warping on large prints.
Yeah, I've had similar issues.
I
Way
know
worse
that
than old fashioned ABS or ASA.
yeah, like so I printed, let me grab it here.
Well,
Move
let's
this air
see.
conditioner unit out of the way.
Let's play with the cooling settings.
So I printed this. This is just a case for a DJI drone, right?
Uh huh.
I printed this in PETG because I wanted something that I could knew wasn't going to melt if I left this thing sitting in the car. But also, I didn't have any basically full rolls of ABS that I just didn't care if I parted with. And I had this PETG sitting around forever because I don't print with PETG ever. It's a little dusty. Um, so I didn't I didn't get to use it very much this summer. So I used this PETG and I printed this thing probably 3 times on that CR10 open air,
Uh huh.
and it kept warping. Uh, so finally, I gave up. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna print it enclosed, treat it just like I would ABS. And from then on out, that's how I print all my PETG. But I turn the cooling up as high as I can, and I print with the sharpest nozzle that I can find.
Well,
Just
I'm
because
pretty sure that the
I found the
nozzle.
flat ones grab it.
Yeah. So the Flash Forge, I'm no longer using the standard nozzles from Flash Forge. I'm actually using the Chinese knockoffs that you can replace the nozzles in. It has standard MK8 nozzles, which I
Hmm.
love. Um, and I just looked at a brand new one, the hardened steel ones, and they're fairly sharp. There's no flat point on it.
Well, what's your
If it
print
is, it's
speed limit?
real. Well, that's what I was just going through. So I lowered the volumetric on it down from 12 down to 10, just to keep it a little bit better. Normal printing right now is, well, outer walls are 200, inner walls are 300. I'm not
Well,
going crazy on the speeds. I mean, I can lower the acceleration down.
take your outer walls down to like, I don't know, 80, your inner walls to like 120,
Okay.
infill down to, I don't know, 160 ish.
So you're talking to really slow it down.
Mm-hmm. Give that. So here's the thing: when you don't have auxiliary cooling, the only time that filament's getting any time to cool is when the print head's right there. And if the print head puts it down and is gone, a split
Yeah.
second later, it never gets a chance to cool. And then
So
you build up
yeah,
a whole bunch of
you're
thermal
right.
mass in that, and it's fine at first, and then higher up you get on your print, it's got a whole bunch of thermal mass in that material. It's not cooling like it was to begin with because the plastic underneath of it's keeping it hot. And then it starts grabbing and pull. You also might want to tune your like extrusion multiplier and take that down a little bit so it puts out a little bit less plastic.
Yeah, I did that. So yeah. Um, it's funny you mentioned that the auxiliary cooling. The FlashForge doesn't have it. The FlashForge M5 Pro does. But if you want to buy the kit, they want to charge you an arm and a leg. However, there is a free version of it up on printables. And
Nice.
I've been meaning to print it for a while now, but I've actually talked to the creator. He's actually in the process of converting the actual FlashForge tool head to CPAP.
Yeah, see, people go crazy on trying to push as much air through that tool head as possible, and it doesn't matter because when you're printing fast, the tool head is gone a split second later. It doesn't matter how much air or how cold the air
You're
is you
right.
push through it. It's a matter of time. So like, and obviously on like the 2.4, switch wire, the micron back there, your bed slingers and whatnot, you can't do that. You've got to have a bed that goes up and down so that the fan is always blowing at the level of your tool head. Your tool head and your fan have to stay at the same level for auxiliary cooling to work. But
Yeah.
I did a whole bunch of testing, I guess probably 2, 3 months ago now, with different cooling. Like what I did was you know, kept pushing the speeds up and up and up, and um, left the cooling the same. Saw what the results were. Then kept pushing the cooling up, seeing what the results were. I got to a point on speeds, and they weren't ridiculous speeds. Um, I can I can tell you what they were here in a second. Let's go over here.
And that's
So
how you do it on the NG, Brad. That's cool.
never mind. Don't do that.
Oh,
So yeah, outer wall speed of uh 200. It didn't matter how much cooling I threw out of that uh rapid burner tool head with dual 4010 blower fans on it. It didn't
mm-hmm.
matter whether it was 30% fan or 100% fan. It didn't make any difference to what the part looked like when it came off because the tool head was simply gone before it mattered. On small items, it's fine because it's not your tool head's not leaving anywhere. But you got a bed full of parts, it puts plastic down, and then you know, tenth of a second later, it's on the complete opposite side of a 300 millimeter bud plate. It doesn't matter how much cooling is coming through that tool head.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah,
So
makes
if you
sense.
want
I
to print,
mean,
if
yeah.
you want to print fast, you're better off with auxiliary cooling than anything.
So yeah,
Unless
that's been
you're
on on the FlashForge since it's been converted over to Clipper using the Forge X project, which was a blessing because I love FlashForge printers, but their firmware just kind of has a lot to be desired.
I've never
But
used them. I've tried to help a couple people with them, and they were extremely difficult to deal with that.
without full access to Clipper, you just can't really diagnose these machines.
Yeah.
and with the because it's Clipper, but it's closed out. You know, they shut off SSH, they shut off the web ports. It's all an internal API with their own little, you know, front end. And 4Jex opened that all up, man. You know, I can log. I'm logged into the back end of this thing right now. It runs Fluid or Mainsail, full access to everything. And I'm actually considering swapping the board out, putting a Manta 8 in it. Have I tried
nice.
the wrinkles on the Cobra S1? Not yet. I just haven't had time. I've got it downloaded. It's on a USB stick. I just haven't had time to do it because that machine has been printing nonstop for weeks. It's a workhorse. I mean, the Flash Forger was a workhorse too until I had my very first nozzle failure. It was only after that, replaced with a factory OEM nozzle, that I started having problems. Just couldn't figure that one out. It just happened that coincided the timing that the 4Jex project came out, and I installed it, and then I was like, oh, look, now I can figure out what's wrong with this thing. And I did. The tool head on the one that failed had slammed into the bed on the back right corner so hard, somehow, I'm not sure how it even did it, but it actually bent the bed.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah. So they're using really good steppers, I can tell you that.
Brad, you said the Ender 3 NG is using auxiliary fans too?
No, the NG is open air.
I don't know. You said it in chat. So they're
Oh,
using.
oh, the NG, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a pair of 5015 fans in the V0 for auxiliary cooling.
Let's see how this thing does. So you have two aux fans, one on the right, one on the left of the bed, Brad? Okay, cool. Yeah.
So
See,
on the
I want to do that with the Do Ender, but I just haven't had the chance just yet to finish that project because I'm still waiting for linear rails.
ooh, that's rough.
Well, just about everybody I had contacted. Oh, whoa. Yeah, that's bad.
Those
Oh,
guys
stop.
rails.
Getting good rails is hard to find right now because everybody's out of stock. I mean, I can go up to Amazon and go buy the cheap $13 ones, but all they have is bad reviews on them.
Yeah. I don't know. It's been a few months since I bought any rails.
So I think the cooling thing is absolutely spot on. I think it's just too dang hot in this room right now. I think that's what's been going on, even at just being at 70 degrees. The humidity and the heat. It's
Oh
just,
yeah, humidity will kill you.
I mean, it's in a dryer, but even just coming out, it's soaking up water when you heat it up. So
Yeah.
I guess I'm just not going to use. I'm going to have to reprint it all in PLA because PLA just doesn't care.
To an extent.
Yeah, I kind of after playing with Central 3D's filament, I was like, well, it's actually really kind of cool. Kind of got on an ABS hook after that.
Yeah. Brad,
Speaking,
there's some Clipper macros that allow you to just program an auxiliary fan in Orca Slicer. If you go onto my GitHub and you look at my Trident or my V0 profile and go to the configs on those, you can grab that bit of code that lets you that splits it out. It'll split out the as an M106 command to M106.1.2.3 for auxiliary cooling, chamber fan, and then your toolhead fan. Chamber fan you can set up to your Nevermore if you really wanted to, like chamber exhaust.
so speaking of filaments and all that good stuff, how about we do a giveaway? I have 4 rolls of Central 3D ABS Plus that I can give away.
That's pretty awesome.
Anybody interested in that?
Brad, it will modulate the fans. Yep. You just hook them up to a fan port on your board and set it up. Then you can set whatever speed you want.
Timer duration. Let's do a 5 minutes.
Transfer.
All right. And exclamation point, enter will get you into the giveaway. Get in there. Start it. You guys are interested in a roll of ABS Plus from Central 3D Printing? Exclamation point, enter. Get into the giveaway. I have 4 rolls I can give away for the next few days. So
It was awfully kind of Central 3D. I won a spool of their
yes,
filament the other day on Armor 3D's stream. I'm really excited to give them a try.
it's amazing stuff. It really is.
I can't decide between the sparkle red and their green. So I'm just going to wait until I have a couple more dollars in the bank account and I can just pay for the other one.
Well, go ahead and enter. You might win too.
Oh, no. Can't do that. Can't have the guy on stream win.
So it's an automated thing. You can see my display still, can't you?
I can see your printer fluid. It's frozen though. I don't know if maybe you're not on that screen anymore.
Yeah. Hold on here. Stop. Like after. So it's an automated giveaway. I don't do nothing. So we've got Havoc and Hanson Hollers and exclamation point enter if you'd like to get a free roll of Central 3D Printing's ABS Plus.
Oh, is it over on Twitch?
Twitch and YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Everywhere.
I didn't know it would let you enter with the exclamation point thing is over on YouTube.
Yep, sure does. The batteries just flew out of my vape. Oh, God. That's hilarious. Boy, that battery does not want to stay up there.
That's what it's doing.
That was funny.
All right.
Let's see if this one's charged. Hopefully it is. There we go.
Yes.
Yep.
That's cool.
Hey, we got a church vape again. You don't see the giveaway link? Just exclamation point enter. That's all you got to do in chat. So I sent a few inquiries out to a number of companies with the workshop project, seeing if they would assist in filling the workshop with new printers and accessories.
A new follower. Hell yeah.
Where is this at?
I sent a couple of inquiry emails out to a bunch of different companies, printer companies, to see if they would basically sponsor some printers and stuff for the new workshop.
Oh, that's sweet.
We'll see what happens. I doubt that they're going to go for it because that's a big ask. I mean, you thought your ask was big. I'm talking, I need like 10 printers.
I just got word back on that.
You did?
I did.
You're smiling.
I got 15 kilograms of filament on the way.
Dang, bro. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is completely awesome.
You know what I think I need to do, Captain? I think I need to come up with some sort of really cool project that I can sell over to Bamboo Labs. Send them an email, be like, hey, I got this project. Would you guys be interested in, sponsoring said project? See, they send me some filament and H2D. I just saw somebody on a video I was watching this morning. I don't even know who they are. It's just somebody that popped up in my algorithm. And it sent them an H2D, 30 kilograms of filament, and
Oh my God.
the AMS2 and the AMS high temp. Like, and the H2D was like the laser version and everything. It's like, I need to come up with something really cool to sell over to Bamboo.
I got a really cool project for Bamboo. I can give them an entire white paper written on it too. You know what it's called?
What's that?
How to become open source again. Oh, look at the puppers. God, he's a biggin.
Yeah. Hello.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, well, look, we got we need to Maker Viking. What's happening? What's happening? Yo, what's going on, my friends? How are you? Let's pick a winner. Pick a wiener.
Hold on.
Hands and hollers. You won the first roll of Central 3D Printing's ABS Plus. So how this is going to work is stick around, join my Discord, and send me a DM. Otherwise, here, I'm going to put my email in chat, or you can send me an email if you don't feel like joining the Discord.
Reminder,
Okay.
running with this sequence of options. 1, clean equals 1. A clean extruder for tool head, extruder, the nozzle, tool head, sensor nozzle, and tool head entry extruder. Dirty. With dirty extruder.
So I got to ask, how are you liking the Jabberwocky?
So I've been working on printing parts for it. So that is going. LDO is sponsored Switchwire Bank. They sponsored the filament for it, and they sponsored the Jabberwocky toolhead.
Yeah.
So shout out to Jason on that. Awesome.
Shout out to Jason for everything.
Yeah, Jason's an awesome dude.
He is.
Um, there's some really awesome guys in whatchamacallit, in the community.
There
Um,
really are.
yeah. So I mean, I could
Everything I've
spend the
read.
next 15, 20 minutes standing here listing out names, but there are some great
Oh,
people in the community.
there
Um,
really are. I mean,
yeah.
so on the Do Ender, Jason and LDO sponsored the new motors for it. I told him I
Nice.
wanted something that was one faster, but had a lot more torque than the actual Ender stock motors. And he's like, "Done deal. They'll be there in a couple days." They showed up 2 days later.
Did he
I'm
laugh
like,
at you and tell you I could send you NEMA 14 pancake motors and then have more torque?
"Yeah, no, he didn't actually, but he probably could have." So, and then I also inquired. I was like, what about this is before version 2 of the Jabberwocky came out. It's still the first batch. And I said, what about a Jabberwocky? And I said, I don't feel right asking you one for free because you're already sponsoring the motors. Would you give me a discount code? And he's going to be hooking me up with a discount, hopefully, here shortly. So he's trying to find somebody that has them in stock
Yeah.
because he's
Yeah.
already sponsored
Uh,
one part. And I'm like, I don't feel right getting everything free.
yeah. So I struggled with that because I know there's a lot of people that have that pre-ordered and are waiting for them, right? And
Mm-hmm.
that's it's nobody's fault. They wanted to do it right. They wanted to make sure they didn't send it out until they were right. So,
Yeah.
you know, I applaud that. So there's a lot of people waiting on it. Mine came to me through a different channel than, people that ordered one from Fabrico or West 3D or KB 3D or whoever your vendor of choice is. Um, so mine got here a little sooner. I'm like, do I post something up about this or not? So I decided just to go ahead and do a short unboxing it so people knew what they were going to expect or what to expect or whatnot, and kind of promote it a little bit, maybe get some extra pre-orders going before whatnot. But I'm sure that they're on their way at this point. If I've got one, I can. I'm going to assume that the rest of them are not far behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I I don't know. It's one of those weird things about being a content creator where, you know, like sometimes, and I'm new to it, but I'm not really used to it, but you know, I know watching content like, just for instance, like Hacksmith's new knife. I don't know if you watch Hacksmith stuff, but he has a new knife, and he was on Adam Savage's channel, and he gave Adam Savage one of the Founders Edition things. Right? There's a lot of people. Last I looked at, Kickstarter was at like over $2 million for that knife. There's a lot of people that
Yeah.
are going to be sitting and waiting for one for a long time. You know, that
Yep.
paid money, and somebody that just because they're on YouTube gets one. But also, that's kind of a marketing thing.
Yeah.
For
I've heard it called content creator privilege, and in some cases it really is. In a lot of cases, like people like I know you and myself, it would not be that. It would be a marketing opportunity.
Yeah,
We're not getting this for ourselves. We're getting it for content.
yeah. And at the end of the day, like, you know, I wouldn't be able to do this stuff at this exact moment. I would be out of stuff to do if it wasn't for the help and support of some vendors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Uh, the channel would be dead. I might post something once every couple months when I had the money saved up to do a project or something. But you know,
Mhm.
to keep rolling out stuff, I couldn't do that without support. The channel, I'm not you know monetized in any way. There's no money coming in from the channel.
Hey,
Everything
I'm
is
completely monetized. Do you know what my YouTube paycheck's going to be this month?
I'm gonna wager
Zero.
probably, yeah.
You know why it's going to be zero is because I still haven't met the $50 limit.
Yeah. I the same way. Like I've got a couple I got one Patreon member, shout out to you, sir. Dynastatic is my one and only Patreon member. Very appreciative of him.
Yeah.
I feel bad in some ways because he doesn't get anything for being a Patreon member above and beyond what everybody else gets, except for access to some channels that nobody else is in. So what difference does that make? Um, it just does it to help and support the channel.
Yeah.
I still haven't figured out how to get my money out of Patreon. Um, I I've had a couple shirt orders, um, whatnot, but not enough to meet the minimum to get my money out of that because
Same.
I
Yeah.
priced them so low that I'm making $2-3 on one. So they're gonna sell a crap ton of shirts before I can take any money out of that.
Yeah.
And then Amazon affiliate links.
Yep.
I've gotten some money. I have no idea how or when or what they're going to do to send me money.
I think they just give it to you as a credit, don't they?
If they do, I haven't figured out how to use it.
So, speaking of projects, I've decided I'm not going to build any Happy Turtle lettuce feeders. I'm going to build that, the 3MS.
Somebody was just talking about this.
Yeah, it was on West 3D did a video on it today, and they did the unboxing of the actual kit. And I'm like, I've already got like 95% of this stuff. I've got a Big Tree Tech Pico MMU here. I've got all sorts of extruder motors sitting up there. There's probably 10 of them. And I have the filament. I have just about everything. You put it under a filament, just nice. I was like, you know what? This looks like a very plain project, but I also, if you look at the project itself, he's got this really cool configuration generator on it. So you don't have to worry about.
Whose project is this?
Let me go back here. It is Christopher. Oh God, what's his name? Christopher Matter. 3D coded. Yeah.
No, I've not heard of them.
Up until recently, I haven't either. And I'm like, this thing is actually pretty sick. I was going through all of the documentation on it, and it uses some of the simplest things. I mean, this is mostly all 3D printing with just extruders.
New window, West 3D.
So just getting here, I mean, the buy list, it says you need a BMG clone extruder, extruder clones. Up on Amazon, they're $13. Or you can use the standard MK8 reality type extruder.
Yeah, unless you have a bunch of those, I would go with the Bonte.
So would I.
What's the name of that? What's the name of that?
It's called the 3MS.
MS?
Yeah. 3 Mary Samuel.
Okay. Oh, I have seen this kid before.
Yeah.
He was on another thing, another video I saw before, talking about working on this. What's in this thing?
Here, I'll bring this up on screen as well from West 3D's website. So the parts kit is $149.99. You still have to print your own parts.
Yeah. Trying to find the bomb.
Yeah, where is the bomb on it?
Oh, here we go.
I know it comes with 4 steppers. And from the look of it, it looks like it's using the MK8 on the back, not the, well, no, that's using Bontex. Yeah, that's using Bontex.
Yeah. Breech filament unit. Oh, so it's expandable, I guess.
Yep.
But NEMA 17 stepper motor. So it's using
Yep.
full-size steppers. So if you have any of those Ender motors floating around that don't have enough power to run an axis on a printer, you can use them on this.
Oh, easily, yeah.
BMG clones, some PTFE tubing, and for 4 lanes, SKR Pico. I would go with the SKR Mini E3V3 before the Pico, just because it doesn't
A
have an
new follower.
RP20 as a controller.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there's 6 of them just sitting up on the shelf that are out of the boxes.
Yeah.
So, you know how I ended up with these? It's actually a really funny story. Dan sent them to me.
Did he?
He was like, I'm cleaning out all my junk and I'm going to throw it in a box and send it to the captain. I'm like, oh, crap.
Dan over at West 3D?
No, Maker's Mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I ended up with a large flat rate pricing box, and whoosh, it was about 25 pounds when it arrived.
Brad, yeah, I love stepper online motors.
They're good, yeah.
Yeah. The motors that are going onto this that came off of the Trident are stepper online motors. The big 60 millimeter ones. They've got heat sinks on the bottom of them, so I can't give you the part number off of them, but those things are quite impressive, especially
Yeah,
for the price.
I actually already have cables for all of these because I've dismantled so many printers recently. There's like 50 cables just laying around here. Although I am trying to figure something fun to do with this particular little guy right here.
Oh, okay. So I've seen those used to control, not like Core XY, but just the Y axis where there's 2. Which one?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Rat Rig just put out that hybrid XY Core XY thing, and I bet you could use that for a Y assist on the Y gantry on any Core XY. That's
That would
what
be an
I
interesting
was
thought.
actually looking at one of those the other day. I'm like, because they were on one of the Creality printers.
Yeah, I don't remember which one.
Yeah, it was framed in, looked like a Core XY, but wasn't.
Yeah,
And I was like, I could use one of those stepper motors. I have no idea where to buy one, but
do you want
it would
this?
be well, send it to me. I'll figure out a way to implement it.
In the box.
I'm always looking for something stupid to do, like trying to make a Trident print as fast as a V0 or something.
I have 2, so
We both
I don't
did.
mind giving it to you.
If I come across, so after I get through what I've got going on, project wise, I want to find some enders, and I want to do one of the ender projects. I know PhysiTech. I've talked to him a lot, and he's got a new ender wire coming. So I want to do that. I want to do a video on that, doing that. Unfortunately, that's another one that I'd have to find sponsors for because Enderwire still has a large bomb, like
It does.
linear rails, 5 of them, and
it's about a $500 bill to build an Enderwire.
So I start
Oh.
with that switch wire. My original plan was I'm just going to build a ender wire, right? I had an ender 3.
Hmm.
And by the time I got everything, I'm like, shit, all I need is a frame at this point,
Yep.
and I can just build a switch wire. So I get on and I'm looking, and a guy has a frame and the panels for like $90 shipped. So I just did that frame panel. So it's a full switch wire build. And then I still had the ender. I'm like, all right, I'm going to, you know, do something. I ended up giving that to my son. At some point, I got to get him all the stuff to do an underwire conversion. And what I'd like to try to do, he started a job though, so I don't know how it worked out. But I'd kind of like
Yeah,
to see if I can't figure out a way to get all the stuff so that we could like co-stream like once a week or something for a couple hours and build those underwires together.
that'd be cool.
Yeah. It would
My
give me
my old
something to do with my son, even though he's 600 miles away and whatnot.
Well, my oldest son, my 29-year-old, he just got himself a Anycubic Cobra 3 with the Ace Pro. He's fresh into 3D printing, and I've tried to convince him to, come on stream with me for an hour or two, just so we could, have a nice back and forth, spend some time as father and son, because I never see him, even though he's only an hour away.
Yeah.
Because, he's always working, and it's like, well, this would be a good thing. And he's like very resistant to being on camera. I'm like, oh my God.
I understand.
But I'm actually on the lookout right now for a Prusa MK3. You can probably figure out
Yeah.
why.
Yeah. First wire.
Yep, Prusa wire. They were going on Facebook Marketplace for the last 6 months here in Colorado for dirt money, like $150. Now you can't find any of them. Not one.
Uh, Havoc. Dan threw you a bunch of spare parts when you picked up the Pandora's box. Doesn't surprise me. Dan seems like just
Yep.
one of the most kind-hearted giving guys I've ever seen in my life. Speaking
He
of
really
kind-hearted
is.
and giving, we are just under, just over $8 away from $250 on the
I
money
know.
raised.
I know. I keep forgetting to mention it because we're just having a good time chatting here. But everybody, we are raising money for Stand Up to Cancer. And if you would like to, and you have the opportunity to, please hit !donate or scan the QR code on the screen and throw your entire bank account at my campaign. Just saying, do a good thing.
I know that you guys have all probably given all that you can between this guy and all the other creators out there, but we got to make that a nice round number at least.
I mean, let's see. Let's go take a look at what the team total is right now. It is. I don't have it on the screen, do I? No, I do. It's
It says
47,006.
47,630.
Oh my God! Almost 50 grand by day 3. We're halfway there by day 3. This is a 10-day campaign. I mean, Pezliz this morning, she blew past her goal by about $500. She had
That's
an
awesome.
$850 goal, and when she logged off, it was almost 1,200.
Nice. I've
So,
only
yeah,
ever managed to catch a few of her streams. For some reason, uh, Twitch doesn't send me live notifications for Pezliz. I don't know why. Like it sends me
it's
Digital Dragon, it sends me a few other people's, but it won't send me hers. I get sometimes yours for Twitch. I tried to go on my phone the other day because I was out, and it wanted like all this authentication stuff, and I'm like, all right, well, I don't have any
their
of this
mobile
stuff.
app is garbage. I'll just say it. It needs to be more like YouTube. The mobile app needs to be more like YouTube and not like what they've got it, because the mobile app is complete garbage. You must
I
apologize,
have a
but all
hard
your
time
donations
watching
go to
Twitch.
CP2 research. Well, that's fine.
I mean, we've all got priorities for, but you know, if you got a dollar to spare, if you don't, you don't.
Yep.
Nobody's gonna judge you. It's just a
So
reminder that it's there. That's what we're all here for. That and entertainment.
I don't know if you can currently see this. Let me disconnect my screen and reconnect it because it's being weird. But this is one of the Ender Max Neos, the big 300s. This is what I'm going to turn it into.
A little CNC router.
Well, that one's using an Ender 3 Pro. Mine's going to be bigger, a lot bigger.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
it is, right? A little CNC router.
Yeah, and I'm not going to be using the Dremel like he's using. I actually have a palm router that I'm going to be putting on it. So it's going to be an absolutely sick project. I also want to build a Milo. I just can't afford the parts list for a Milo right now because that's $1,000.
Yeah. So I've looked. So I really wanted to build a Milo, and I would still love to build a Milo. Uh, Anybody out there wants to sponsor a Milo kit,
Yeah.
just reach out. Let me know. Um, but I think if the money was coming out of my own pocket, I think right now I'd probably go with that Carvera Air little thing.
Yep. Well, I did do something just to get started in the milling thing, just to start learning. I was browsing the internet today, and there was a place that had the standard 3018 mini mills, the mini router mills, for $124 for the kit with a 500-watt spindle. So I'm like, okay, $124 free shipping, I'll take it. Because I don't know anything about milling or router tables.
Neither do I, and that's part of the reason why I go with the Carvera Air, because at least it's got some software to hold my hand.
We just got a donation. We just got a donation. No, I'm not doing that. I am not going to do that. Where is the look at the dashboard.
Thank you to Anonymous.
That's another anonymous $10 donation. Thank you so much. Brings us to $241.93.
It boggles my mind how many people name their kid Anonymous these days.
I know. But I mean, you know, the way things are today, do you blame them really?
Oh, I don't blame them at all. I don't blame them at all.
But so the sole reason that I want to build a CNC router is to make the actual plates for mounting gantries on the NG and the Duenders.
Yeah.
They both require 3mm aluminum plates. So yeah. I'm like,
I tell you what, I'm blown away. So I did CNC aluminum AB motor mounts, XY mounts, and tool head mount on this Trident, and I am blown away. So I melted a crap ton of AB motor mounts out of plastic. Like, I did more than melt them. I turned them to glass.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, they were hot. So the stepper motors had heat sinks on them, and after Now, granted, I had made several runs at it, but after I got that 7 minute benchy
Yeah.
last year in April, uh, put a K-type temp probe on there uh, off of my multimeter and had a stepper temperature of 186 degrees Celsius.
What?
I didn't think the motors would ever run again.
I am shocked that they would, honestly.
Yeah. And that's why last night we ran that 5 minute and 50-second benchy, and the stepper motor temperatures never got above. They were right at 80 when it was done. They were right at 80.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The benchy, on the other hand,
Yeah, I saw it. You showed me that. That's what it looks like a benchy
it is a roughly benchy shaped object.
from a distance.
It's got some holes in it. It looks like the boat from Jaws.
Oh
It'd
my
be
Lord.
great as like if you got like some sort of like a diorama as like the sunken boat on the bottom that's just rotting. Uh, I put pictures on Twitter and tagged Grant in them. 3D Musketeers for Print Fix Friday.
Oh God.
He's like, that looks like it was printed way too hot. He's like, what happened? What are the print settings on that?
Can you turn it down 200 degrees? Jeez, man.
I was like ASA 280, 600 millimeters a second, and 100,000 acceleration.
Oh my gosh.
And just sent him a link to the video. It's just like we were messing around on stream, and everybody thought I should send it to you for Print Fix Friday.
So
It's like ran out of flow and ran out of cooling.
one of the things, where is it? Printer kits. This is one of the projects that I want to do. Have you seen these guys that tear apart old CD-ROM drives and build mini printers out of them?
No.
Yeah.
What is this?
So this is made out of 2 old CD-ROM drives. And this guy builds all sorts of stuff like that.
That's pretty cool. That's
So
one
it
of
just
those
uses
projects that,
yeah.
you know, it doesn't make any sense to do unless you have the parts sitting around your board and you just like to tinker with stuff. Like,
Well, see,
you
that's
have
kind
to
of the whole
buy a
thing.
single part for that thing. It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. It doesn't make any sense. But I'm sitting here going, it would be really fun to do one of these on stream because I have all these parts. I have old CD-ROM drives. It would just make for fun content. But the thing is he doesn't specify which brand of drives he's using because you know as well as I do, popping those things open, not one of them's the same. So it'd be like, well, what is what here? It's a cute little thing. I don't have any idea what you actually use it for.
Yeah, I don't know either. I do know that this print is a little worse for the wear.
Uh-oh.
I think I might need to clean this.
Ew.
Yeah, that's supposed to be stuck to the build plate.
Oh no, haven't changed accounts again.
Hey, that benchy looks like my benchy.
That's a speed benchy done with a CD-ROM drive printer. Oh my gosh. But
Oh
so
yeah, there's a big oil spot right there.
tomorrow night we're going to be doing the PUBG custom matches for anybody that's a maker. So if anybody is interested, everybody is welcome. Show up in the Discord. There'll be a voice channel created for it. Everybody's welcome to come in, as long as you're cool and you don't, try to foul everything. It's just going to be a good time. And there's no
I played
pressure
last
for
night with
anybody that
JPP.
haven't played. Yeah, I didn't get an invite to that. Of course, I was probably asleep when you guys were playing, but
Yeah, we got a bit of a late start. And I only played one game because I had to go through the basic training thing. I had never played before, and also I couldn't get my Xbox controller to link up with my computer for some reason. Um, so I had to do it mouse and keyboard, and my experience with doing FPS and mouse and keyboard is limited to about 10 minutes of Left for Dead 2 till I was like, I can't do this, and went and got a controller. But
come on, man. I'm just gonna say it right here. PC gaming is the master race. We're gonna leave it at that. Fight me, I say. I used to love consoles, but I literally cannot play on a console controller because my hands don't work like this.
I was having problem because of my wrist issue that I'm trying to figure out right now. I can't reach all the keys.
That happens too. Yeah.
So I'm kind of handicapped with that, where I actually have to physically take my hand off the keyboard to get to a lot of the keys. Which kind of sucks if you're doing mouse and keyboard. But we won.
There you go. PUBG is one of my all-time favorite games.
So I get into the match, right?
Uh-huh.
I jump out of the plane at the wrong time. I didn't realize that we were trying to coordinate stuff. So I just jumped out at the very beginning. Right? I get out of the ground, and JPP and Thorpe trying to get to me. And there's this guy, he's already got weapons and whatnot. I just run up and I just start fucking hitting him with my fist. I knock him out, and then it gives me an option to push H to pick him up and carry him.
Yep.
So I picked him up and ran around with him for the rest of the game until I guess the rest of his teammates died, apparently, and then he just disappeared. So I'm like, guys,
that's funny.
And all I see on his screen is just being carried around the match.
Oh, please tell me one of you recorded part of that. That'd make a great short.
And then Thorpe shows up, and I didn't realize it was him, so I started shooting at him. Like, I've almost got this guy dead. Thorpe's like, where is he? And then he's right in front of me. He goes, are you shooting me? I go, I don't know. He's like, is there a name above it? I was like, yeah, but I can't tell what it says. He goes, if there's a name above it, it's one of your teammates. He's like,
oh God, that's funny. By the way, for those that don't know,
I've never played this game before.
Oh, I love it. For those that don't know, this is the Prusa Wire project, and by Ella Fox.
Fox did an awesome job on that.
Amazing, honestly. That thing is it's just sweet looking.
And in some record time too, man. Just pushing out updates to that thing several times a day.
Excuse me. Mute button didn't work. Oh, that hurts. Look at it. It's got the new tool head on it and everything. That is just nice. That one's got a Voron tool head. And that one's... Is that a dragon burner? I think it is.
That's an ant head.
Oh, it's an ant head?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Havoc, I always loved consoles until recently. So I I started off with a NES, and then I started off with an Atari. And then got an NES. I was like 5. Played a shit ton of Gauntlet 2, Rad Racer, and Mario. Um, and was on console. I got Xbox Series X. I got a gaming PC, not so I could game on it. It's not a gaming PC, it's a gaming laptop. I got that not so I could game on it, but so I could
We have a new donation.
Nice. I keep seeing the $250 milestone reached and think somebody donated. Holy cow.
My God.
Caesar.
OMG. Thank you so very much, Caesar. $100. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, you didn't add, did you add anything onto that, though? Let's see here. No, you didn't add anything onto it. No incentives. However, if you would like a set of the Stand-Up Builders coasters designed by K2 Kevin himself, just reach out to me and I will ship a set off to you. Guys.
There's another awesome guy in the community.
Kevin is, I mean, you need help with anything designing, especially a functional piece. Kevin's like, gotcha. I mean, he's just right there.
Spent a year off and on helping me with my maker chip.
Yeah. But that leads us to
at some point along the line would have blocked me.
Well, you know, you would think so. But no. No, I don't. No, I didn't. GG's gonna go back to become a, all right, Caesar. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're at 351.93, guys. So not a bad night. Not a bad night at all. We got about 15 minutes left in this for tonight anyway. Are you streaming later?
I was going to, but then I got a message from a guy, and he said he was going to be streaming at the time I was going to be, and asked me if I wanted to come on and stream. So I was like, you know what? I think charity sounds better.
Okay, well, make sure we can get projects links in the chat if everybody would please do that, the mods. Because one, I've been on a mission silently to get you over 1,000 subs on YouTube.
We're getting close, man. We're getting close. I'm just about to 900 now. I tell you what, it's been a good week.
I sent this message out on my Instagram. Look at that. Look at this guy's mug right there. It's dead center on the screen. You know. And I said, my buddy Projects in Dad's Garage is just short of 1,000 subs on YouTube. Can you help me get him there? We only need like 130 or so. And I put your link on there. And there's a couple of them that said done. But I didn't get the response I need. So I'm going to have to get an even funnier picture of you.
I appreciate it. We're currently sitting at 884 subs. And for reference, I don't know if I can. Let's see if I can view time frame. 28 days, 7 days. We're up 18 subs for the week.
Not bad.
No, not bad at all. I mean, if you're Mr. Beast, that's a drop in the bucket. But you know, when it's a decent percentage of what you already had, you
So
know,
I literally come
and
out and I go,
we're
all right,
300 hours of watch time on the week.
very nice, very nice. I come out, everybody, most everybody already knows the story of how I've gained so many followers on every third. It, to me, I'm very appreciative of it, but it also feels like ill-gotten gains, right? Because these aren't people, a lot of these aren't people that have stuck around. I've gained a lot of them that have stuck around, but out of 250,000, I get maybe a 2% return ratio.
Yeah, that hurts.
You know, but I figure a lot of these people do go through and they watch, at least once in a while. What the heck is that? What just happened?
1 second, I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Yeah, what just happened? Something just happened, and I don't know what it is. That is a donation sound, but one of the donation sounds, and I don't see any new donations. Did anybody see what happened on screen on that? Because I did not see this. I'm very confused at the moment. Very confused indeed. Oh, can't hear him. I'm not sure. He might be still on the phone or something. I'm not sure here. Let's go. Let's go back to the campaigns here. You didn't see anything. You guys heard the sound though, right? The horns. I'm not sure what that was. I honestly do not know. Brad says he heard it. I don't know what. I have no idea. But we are still 351.93, so we are doing very, very well. That is just absolutely amazing. I am not sure what that was. So, and I'm not sure where Alex is. Hello? Can you hear me? You're muted. Somebody tell him he's muted in chat. Oh, my God. Guys, we're at. Wow. The event total is $50,091.64. Guys, in 3 days, we are at just over halfway to the $100,000 goal. That is absolutely insane. I mean, every little bit counts. If you don't got $100, that's fine. If you got $1, $2, $3, $5, $10, every single penny counts towards that end goal. Not muted on your end. I can't hear you, bro. Let me see here. It's my side? How is it my side? I didn't mute him. Let me open up the collab here. hide and show. No. The stream has gone sideways. Oh, no. No, the stream didn't go sideways. Really? Okay. Try just reconnecting to that same link. I'm going to boot you. Live stream perils. Exactly. There's always testicle problems. Well, it happened. Yeah, it happened. Well, no, he had already gone muted because he had to take a phone call. So, oh, maybe that's what it was. Maybe it transferred to his phone. One just joined.
Can you hear me now?
There we are. So the team total is now $50,191.64.
Let's go.
So
Nice.
3 days in, we have hit half the goal of 100 grand. So this is how, when we say every penny counts, everybody, this is what we mean. Every single penny counts. Oh, anyway. But we're at the end of the 2 hour. We're coming up on the end of the 2 hour mark. Is there anything you want to promote while you are here?
No, I'm just here to help out with some fundraising for Stand Up to Cancer. I got nothing I want out of it.
You put some money in to see Keela get slammed? Yeah, I need to go do that.
Now there's a worthy cause.
It really is. Especially, hopefully, Jeremy doesn't drop the bucket out of the bucket truck.
So I woke up and saw a post on Discord about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing that crossed my mind is, bucket truck fully extended, you're going to be up there in the air. I'm like, you drop slime on somebody, it's just like, people don't realize how hard water is when you fall into it. And dropping slime on
Wait,
somebody's head from any distance would do some damage.
Caesar, he just robbed the casino and donated another $100.
One, thank you. Two, I hope that's a joke.
I mean, if you had the ability to convert that to digital money that quickly, I just got to give you props because I can't do that. Oh my gosh! Thank you, and more thank you. Guys, $451. We're just what, $49, $48.07 away from a $500 milestone. There are some milestone things going on. By the way, I'm going to do something I've never done on stream here very shortly. I bought a Lego kit to put together on stream. I've been told
you talked about it the other day.
Yeah, I've been told that they're much harder to put together than a 3D printer.
Which one did you buy?
Actually, it's not just a Lego kit. I bought a Lego Technica Bugatti.
Oh, nice.
So I'm a car guy. So
I was looking at the Bugatti. So I was in New York City recently. I went to the Lego store there. There's two of them actually, that I went to, and saw some pretty cool ones. I've always wanted to do one of the big Formula One cars. But I don't know. I can't drop the cash on it. When I was a kid, Lego used to have a thing where you could order parts, whatever you wanted, right? Including all the Technica, Technique, whatever they are.
Yeah.
So that's what I did with my spare money all the time. Now back then, shipping was like 6 weeks. You gotta you gotta mail them a check, and then it takes 6 weeks to get back to you. So it was like 2, 3 months in between the time you ordered it to the time you got it. But I used to order stuff from there all the time whenever I had spare money. If I had all those Legos now, it'd be tens of thousands of dollars in Legos today, and stuff that they just don't make anymore.
I I tell you what, I completely understand how you feel there. I can walk 20 feet in that direction and walk into $100,000 in Legos. And I'm not. I am honestly not sure if that's actually true or not. But there's about a 500,000 pieces in my oldest son, my middle son's room. So, and he buys kits all the time, and my wife buys him stuff too. I mean, and I don't begrudge anybody, even adults, Legos because it's fun. But this is what I bought. I bought the Technic Bugatti F1 car.
Nice. Is that the RC version? They've got one that's an RC version of that car, I think.
As far as I know, no. But they didn't have any really cool cars and just Lego. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to get Technic, and it was cheap.
Yeah, they don't have any plain Lego stuff that's really cool. My daughter's
I
really
mean,
into the Spider-Man Legos right now, but other than that,
it would either be it was a toss up between this or the Lamborghini Performante.
okay.
So,
I want to do the DeLorean, the Back to the Future DeLorean.
yep, that would be an absolute blast to have as well. So let's see, schedule. Hey, wait a minute. Schedule is set up. When are we doing that build? The build is that's going to be happening on Friday the 15th next week. So when I build the Technica. No, wait, no, that's not it. Where the heck? Oh no, the 13th, Wednesday is the Lego day. And then let's see. Incentives. Go to rewards. Like I said, for every $10, you get a shout out. So if you are a streamer and you want a shout out, just select that for every $10. And if you want a coaster set, every $50 donation gets a coaster set. And then for $500, you get my Xenomorph alien skull that weighs about 2 pounds of filament. Yeah. You
That's
get
pretty
Joe.
cool.
This is one of the longest continuous prints that I've ever done. 30 hours on one thing.
Yeah, they can get pretty crazy. I
And
think my
get this,
longest one was on a helmet.
that was done on one of the Ender 3 Max Neos, and it was like the second print I'd done on it, and it printed flawlessly.
Yeah, you
The
normally get like 3 or 4 good prints out of those things before they die.
Atom Form Palette 300. No, I have not. Let's go look at this thing real quick. I'm curious. Somebody brings
Caesar
up a
said
palette.
he robbed the casino at the blackjack table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's the running count?
Our running total right now is.
No, at his blackjack table. I assume.
Oh, he's right. His blackjack. Okay. Yeah. Wait, that's a 6 spool AMS. $800mm square printing speed. 12 auto swapping nozzles. What? Okay, that's kind of sick. I mean, it's not the fastest thing in the world. It's only got 25,000 acceleration, but fixed spool AMS, printing and drying simultaneously with RFID, 4 cameras and 50 sensors. How much is this thing? 100,000? Is this like 100 grand? What
Auto
is it?
swapping nozzles.
This, I mean, that's a really, this thing is sick. I love it.
I love all the renders, but what I want to know is, does it exist?
Well, yeah. Smart
There's a big
vision,
difference between making a render of something and making the
faster,
thing work.
bigger. We have the technology.
Not that I could make a render of something either, but actually, I'd probably have an easier time building it than rendering it.
Be the first among us to know. Okay, fine. I'm going to subscribe. I want to see when this thing is out. It doesn't even exist. Why do they want to know this? What is your gender? What is your age group? It's a marketing thing. No. I am not filling that out. You have my email. That's all you need. I really want to know what this thing is estimated to go for, but there's no information on it.
Yeah, it looks like one of those things that we'll never actually see reality. Unfortunately, it looks cool though. Maybe some of those ideas will make it into something.
About us. Our company was formed in 2023. So very new. There's very little information here. That is unfortunate, honestly.
Almost.
Oh, it's up on Reddit. Yeah, exactly. Okay, great. You're launching, but a screenshot of a post with little to no info. Where's all the info? And the comment below it got deleted.
Yeah.
There's something about this. I mean, you could do, 2 of those AMSs. That is, this is real. That's actually pretty sick.
Yeah. I'll send them some shipping information, and they can send me one for review.
Exactly. All right. Anyway, we're at our 2-hour mark, everybody. The Revo nozzles alone would be $400. Yeah, you're not wrong, Brad. Jesus. Guys, we are ending tonight on 451.93. Big thank you to Caesar. Oh my gosh. That was just absolutely amazing of you.
And whatever casino he forced to donate to charity.
Yes, absolutely. So total of $200 donated by Caesar. We have a $10 anonymous, a $25 anonymous. It's not been a bad night, everybody, especially for me right now, because I didn't know what to expect coming into this. This is my first, fundraising campaign in 5 years. 4 years. Yeah, 4 years now. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank Projects in Dad's Garage for chilling with me for a while here, because I didn't know if he was going to stream afterwards or not, because he didn't say nothing. But
Thanks for having me.
absolutely,
We're
anytime.
on a quest for dog food and tacos.
Oh, taco sounds great. I just had those last night.
Yeah.
Might do it again because we have leftovers.
I think it's going to end up being a fajita quesadilla, but
There you
Mexican
go. We just hit
nonetheless.
We just hit a team total of $53,255.33. It's going to hit 60 grand before the end of the night. I almost guarantee it.
That's pretty awesome.
That is really, really just awesome. Everybody, have a great night. We are out of here. Peace.
Later.
Later, bud.